Hey, good morning. My name is Tim Chandler, and me and my buddy Jeff, we are starting this Father's Rights movement here in Northwest Florida. So I'm going to try to put these videos out every couple of days, different things that we face and work on. I'm uploading them to YouTube so we can easily find them, but I'm still working on a Facebook page just for fathers of our Northwest Florida area. But I wanted to talk this morning about, and very briefly, co-parenting when it doesn't work. If you co-parent with a narcissist, or you co-parent with someone that's abusive, or you co-parent with somebody that just doesn't see you as an equal parent and doesn't care about your rights. And when that happens, you have situations like changing the kids' schools without telling you, moving counties without telling you, putting the kids on birth control without telling you, putting them in after-school activities as cheerleading or speed skating and not allowing you to go to their competition, or putting them in those activities without telling you during your time sharing. So it interferes with your whole summer visitation. It interferes with your nightly phone calls or whatever it is. Caring more about cheerleading than you do about their school. Maybe they're with the wrong parent. And so, it makes it difficult for the child to process those things. They learn that in one house they can't love the other parent. And unless there's proven abuse going on, this shouldn't be allowed. If a father is safe every other weekend, he's safe every day. So unless you can show me the logic how the court came up with he's safe every other weekend, but he's not safe every day. So, when you're dealing with those situations, they're not putting their children first. A lot of times, they're hating their ex more than they love their children. And you can't co-parent when one parent is always in control. That's not co-parenting. When they refuse to put the child's interests, needs, and wants first. And when I say wants, it's not, well, my child wants to go get a tattoo. My child wants their belly button pierced. My child wants to hang out with criminals. A good parent doesn't listen to those wants. I'm talking about the wants of, I want more time with my dad. I want more time with my mom. I know this is not my weekend, but they're going out of town on this special trip and I want to go. I mean, imagine telling your child that they can't go on a cruise or a weekend vacation or something like that with the other parent just because it's not that parent's time. It's always the child's time to be with that parent, always. So we've come accustomed to treating fathers like they're second-rate citizens, pushing them out of the way. But like many other organizations, fathers are now rising up. So we're more than a wallet. And I would venture to say, if you're accepting the money and not giving him time, you don't care about your children, you care about the money. So it's been proven over and over that children without fathers are more likely to go to prison, more likely to commit suicide, more likely to have teen pregnancies, more likely to drop out of school. All the statistics go down when a father's not involved. So if you're pushing the father out of the way, that's child abuse. You're making it harder for your kids. So when a co-parenting situation exists, put the children first. When your child reaches a certain age and they want to live with that other parent, there shouldn't be a reason why you're not entertaining that. If a father has to go to court to spend more time with his kids, you are the problem. If a father has to go to court to get co-parenting made easier, you're the problem. If he has to go to court because you're telling your children lies about him, you're the problem. And that's why co-parenting with abusive mothers and even fathers and narcissist mothers, it just doesn't work because all they want is control. Prime example. Kids get speed skating, 3 competitions. Mother says you can't go to none of them. Why? Hey, I know you get half the summer, but I put the girls in cheerleading, and you have to drive 45 minutes one way every morning during your summer break with the kids. But there's nothing you can do about it. I know that the kids, at least they're going to be with you for the majority of the time now, but I'm going to keep the child support. That's not co-parenting. That's control. When the kid begs, hey, I want to go live with Dad, or I want to go on this vacation with Dad. They're taking a cruise. I know it's not my spring break with Dad, but we're not doing anything, Mom. They're going to go here. I want to go. No, you're not going. It's not his time. If you've ever said it's not his time, you're the problem. Especially if there was nothing you were doing at his time. If you denied that father or that child access to each other, and again, I'm not talking about abuse situations, because again, if he's okay every other weekend, he's okay any day. So if you denied that access, you're the problem. You are an abuser. You want control, not co-parenting. You do not care about the child's well-being because you don't care about their needs. Now, what's amazing is in some situations you may care about their wants when it's negative. If it's something the father's against, let's say birth control at an early age, and don't tell him. Tattoos and body piercings that he's against at early ages, and don't tell him. If you care more about cheerleading than you do their grades, if he's reached out and said, hey, during summertime, you're putting the kids in a daycare. Let me have them during the day that they're in the daycare, because you're not with them anyway, you're at work. And then I can drop them back off in the evening, so you're not missing any time. No, it's my time. But you're not with them during your time. But he can't be with them anymore. You're the problem. You are an abuser. Learn to put your children first. Learn to care about their needs. Because the emotional stress of this abuse causes children to be Baker acted. The lies that you tell them about the other parent causes the children to run away. It causes them to get involved in the juvenile system. It causes them to do drugs and drink. So if you have a child that's falling apart, you may want to look in the mirror and see how much negativity you have brought in their life during your divorce. You may want to check out how you're impacting them with your nonsense. And it would be great, like if we had a different, a side-by-side example, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like if you had one parent that had one child and one parent that had the other child, and see how they're both doing. That may tell you a good indicator which one's the better parent and which household is more stable. If one is thriving, let's just say, straight A's, doing stuff in the community, involved in church, and the other one is running away, stealing stuff, going to jail, going to juvenile, falling apart, getting kicked out of school, you may have to look at that household. You might have to look in the mirror. You might have to see the things you're doing are not working. Maybe we need to listen to what's going on in this household. And that goes for moms and dads. If in my house, my child was falling apart, but when they went to their moms, they were doing great, I would say, hey, whatever you're doing is working. Help me. I want to listen to you because you have got it figured out. But if you continue the same pattern and they continue to do the same things, you are enabling that. And that's not co-parenting. You are choosing to do negative and dangerous things and decisions for your child just because it's against the other parent. You're not a good parent. So it's time we put our children first. The courts have got to start recognizing when we cannot co-parent. And if the answer is always no, then that's not co-parenting. So if a father's good every other weekend, a father's good every day. If a father doesn't have the same rights as a mother, there's no co-parenting. There's just control. If the child is doing better in one of the parents' homes and thriving and has improved in every aspect of their life, that's where they need to be. If you expect a child to change in this hostile co-parenting situation, it's not going to. It's got to stop. So if you're co-parenting with a narcissist, co-parenting with an abusive person, I'm very sorry for you. It is so hard. I say document everything. Everything. I have over 650 files on my phone, over 900 on my computer. I have 2 printer boxes full of stuff that I have printed out. Document everything. Video what you can, because you're going to need it. So I'm praying for you. I need fathers to speak up and speak out. I know it's a hard thing. I know it's used against us. And that's something else I don't understand. If I tell my story, it upsets some people. They don't know why I'm telling it. And I'm sorry, but I've been done wrong. Other fathers have been done wrong. And we should be trying to fix it. So don't be angry at me for telling my story. Be angry that I had to live through it. I love you. I appreciate you. If you're in this situation, I'm praying for you. Do not give up. Do not give up.